I believe the next 24 months will change everything we thought we knew about success, wealth, and opportunity. Mark my words, by end of 2026 and starting right now, the highest earners won't be traditional programmers, marketers, or salespeople. They'll be AI orchestrators, those who can conduct the symphony of artificial intelligence to create extraordinary results. This isn't speculation, this is already happening right now, and what I'm about to share with you has even the top AI experts completely stunned by its implication. Hey, if we haven't met, I'm Dr. McCoy, the digital avatar of the First Movers founder, Julia McCoy. We've helped all kinds of businesses and organizations implement AI systems that don't just work. They transform entire operations. To learn more and book your consultation, where we deliver a full report and deep dive into immediate wins you can have with AI right now. Go to firstmovers.ai/consultation. I have spent the last 2 years deep in the trenches of AI business transformation. What I'm seeing behind closed doors might surprise you or not. We're approaching what experts call the automation cliff, and it's arriving faster than anyone predicted. But unlike most technological revolutions that took decades to unfold, this one is happening in months. Today, I'm giving you the blueprint to master the 9 most lucrative AI skills that will determine who thrives and who gets left behind in the coming economy. And I'm not holding anything back. We're witnessing a moment unlike anything in human history. For the first time, we have a technology that's simultaneously becoming better, faster, safer, and cheaper all at once. Think about it. When we transitioned from horses to cars, the new technology wasn't necessarily safer or cheaper. The same pattern has held true for virtually every technological advancement until now. This reminds me of what we see in Isaiah 43:19. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. We are truly witnessing something unprecedented in human history, something brand new. And I know we have a lot of doomers that see this negatively, but I believe that there will be a way forward that will bring incredible abundance if we steward this new age correctly. By the end of 2025, I believe we'll start to see virtually all office and administrative work transformed by AI. But here's what most people miss. This isn't a threat. It's the greatest opportunity for wealth creation we'll see in our lifetime. Let me give you the top skills you need to start learning right now, or the skills your kids should learn instead of going to college. Strategic prompt engineering. Skill number 1 is strategic prompt engineering with earning potential of $50 to $100 per hour. Most people are still using AI like cavemen, typing in basic requests and getting mediocre results. But when you master strategic prompt engineering, you're essentially speaking a new language that unlocks AI's full potential. Here's a simple framework for prompting that you can use. 1. Start with identity. Before asking anything, shape how the AI thinks by giving it a specific role and identity. Say, analyze this as a Wall Street investment banker, or approach this like a Michelin star chef to transform the quality of responses. 2. Give it rich context. AI thrives on information. The more examples, data points, and background you provide, the more tailored and precise the output. This is like giving clay to a sculptor. The more material, the better the sculpture. 3. Add context to the request. Be incredibly specific about what you want. Vague prompts yield vague results. The precision of your request directly impacts the precision of what you receive. Get very detailed. 4. Define the format. Specify exactly how you want the information presented. Do you need a step-by-step guide, a table comparing options? Are you having the AI write a book, a persuasive argument? The format can be as important as the content itself. Tell the AI what format you want from the start. Listen, Proverbs 18:21 says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." Our words have tremendous power, and nowhere is this more literally true than in how we communicate with AI. What's crazier? Our own words are training artificial intelligence. on how it is going to think. AI-powered software creation. The second high-value skill is AI-powered software creation, worth $100 to $200 per hour. What excites me about this skill is that it's democratizing software development. SaaS is dead. I explored this in one of my recent YouTube videos. You no longer need a computer science degree to build powerful applications. Tools like N8N, Cursor, Replit, and Retool are handling technical heavy lifting while humans focus on vision and strategy. Here's how to become valuable in this space. 1. Learn through AI. When my team doesn't know how to build something with AI, I always remind them to ask the AI. It's the ultimate source of learning. Have AI create personalized tutorials for you. Sounds meta, but it works brilliantly. Ask ChatGPT to teach you step-by-step how to build specific applications using no-code tools. And listen, it will create a custom learning path for you. 2. Identify problems. Connect with your audience and customers to discover what recurring problems they're facing. The best software solves specific, painful issues that people will gladly pay to eliminate. 3. Execute constantly. Most people get trapped in shelf help, constantly learning but never building. Success comes to those who actually create solutions and get them into users' hands, no matter how imperfect the first version. Listen, Jesus taught us in the parable of the talents, Matthew 25:14-30, that we're called to multiply what we've been given, not hide it away. I fully believe this about our lives. This principle applies richly to AI. Take the tools available to you and put them to productive use. Generative design mastery. The third high-income skill is generative design mastery, earning potential $100 to $200 per hour. Just 6 months ago, AI-generated images often had telltale flaws, extra fingers, distorted faces, or impossible physics. Now, AI images have advanced so dramatically that it's producing studio-quality visuals indistinguishable from professional human work. My thumbnails here on YouTube, we are making without me needing to ever take a selfie again. We use Flux and My Mood AI to generate images of me that looks just like me. In this new world, design value isn't in technical execution. It's in the creative vision and direction you provide. If you're an artist and a visual storyteller, this is right up your alley. Here are the 3 design capabilities that will make you indispensable. 1. Visual storytelling. Learn to craft prompts that generate powerful images that convey specific emotions and messages. You can save businesses incredible amounts of money if you can perfect this. For example, you can develop branding for new product lines that would have cost thousands with traditional designers. 2. Restoration and enhancement. There's massive demand for transforming old, low-quality images into crystal clear, high-resolution versions. Tools like Topaz and Photoshop AI make this possible with minimal technical knowledge. 3. Complete web experiences. Use AI-powered platforms to not only design, but build entire websites. Tools like Figma with AI plugins and platforms like Reloom.io are making it possible to create professional sites at a fraction of traditional costs. In 1 Corinthians 10:31, we're reminded that whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. I believe this applies so much to the work that we do. It's a motto I live by. There's something truly beautiful about creating content and experiences that inspire and serve others. Intelligent video production. Skill number 4 is intelligent video production, worth $100 to $200 per hour in today's market. Video creation used to be overwhelmingly technical. My media team and I used to spend countless hours on mundane tasks like cutting out silence, fixing audio issues, and splicing clips. Now, the real Julia simply generates scripts from her phone as she rests outside, and our video producer gets to work creating me from our clone setup in HeyGen. By the way, Julia will be teaching a full tutorial on every step she's taken to set up her clone in the upcoming labs at firstmovers.ai/labs. We are saving over 90 hours of work a week just through this process alone. Insane! AI can handle these tasks instantly, allowing creators to focus entirely on creative decision. AI writing. The fifth high-value skill is AI writing, with income potential of $100 to $200 per hour. The key insight here is that AI isn't replacing writers. It's transforming how writing happens. I have a copywriter on staff helping us produce blogs and written content. Her workload is very light since my trained Claude project and custom GPTs we have built do all the heavy lifting. I recently analyzed our cost savings by using augmented AI and human writers, and it's a whipping $47,000 plus every 60 days. And since our writer is trained on how to use my train AI projects that mimic my exact voice, she's infinitely more valuable because now she scales without me adding more humans. Build AI writing skills by working with AI and having it write and getting good at writing yourself. The best writers make the best AI writers. As Ecclesiastes 12:10 says, he sought to find words of delight, and uprightly he wrote words of truth. The Word said it well. The heart of good writing has always been about finding the right words to express truth beautifully. AI simply helps us get there more efficiently. Orchestrated content system. Skill number 6 is orchestrated content systems with earning potential of $200 to $300 per hour. This is where things get really interesting. The biggest content creators today aren't doing everything themselves. They're conducting orchestrated systems that produce consistent, high-quality content at scale. I'll share something surprising, or not. Many top podcasts, newsletters, and social media personalities are powered by sophisticated AI systems that handle much of the production. Even our own weekly newsletter and my tweets and posts are mostly written by my Claude project. I believe the human at the center of these systems can provide vision and validation, but not hands-on creation of every element. We are freed from the heavy lifting. Let the machines do the machine work. Here's how to build these systems. 1. Design the architecture. Map out the complete content ecosystem, from idea generation to distribution across platforms. The value is in creating a coherent system where each piece reinforces the others. 2. Implement production workflows. Build processes that combine AI capabilities with human oversight at key decision points. This creates scalable quality that pure automation can't achieve. 3. Develop distribution matrices. Create systems that automatically transform core content into formats optimized for each platform. This turns one piece of content into a dozen different expressions with minimal additional effort. Business process automation. Skill number 7 is business process automation with income potential of $300 to $400 per hour. This is where the rubber meets the road for business transformation. At my company, we are automating most of our sales processes, which will eliminate a whole team and save over 100 hours per week. When you can reduce from a multitude of 15 separate tasks to a single streamlined workflow, the time and resource savings are extraordinary. Naval said it well. We don't get paid for hours anymore, we get paid for outputs. Automation multiplies business output capacity exponentially. Here's our own Jeff Jensen at First Movers explaining how to create value through automation. 1. Process archaeology. Develop the ability to map existing workflows and identify hidden inefficiencies. Many organizations have never documented their processes, making this diagnostic work incredibly valuable.
All right, guys, Jeff here. So this is kind of a blueprint for how we're building content infrastructure and taking your idea to distributing it to the market, right? To build thought leadership, to attract the ideal avatars, to attract the ideal customers. I mean, this really starts on a content database where all of your ideas are filled into the content database. And then we use AI enhanced scripts. So that's basically, we use chat GPTs, custom GPTs, frameworks, knowledge bases to train AI on viral scripts. And then our scripts have a higher chance of going viral. And so we're taking the ideas and feeding those ideas into the GPTs, which then output those enhanced scripts.
2. ROI-focused implementation. Prioritize automations that directly impact revenue or significantly reduce costs. Focusing on financial impact ensures your work translates to business value that clients can measure.
In terms of the sales, we've implemented a couple things. We've implemented front-end lead scoring, AI lead scoring, so the AI takes in the responses from the inquiries that come in and gives them a score just based on is the person ready or not, right? We have also implemented research where the AI goes and does lead enrichment, lead scoring and lead enrichment or research, so we can get more information on the company's website, the prospect's website. And then based on the score and the research, we have our initial calls, right? We either have AI that actually calls them and we get the transcripts from the AI conversation, or we have an actual consultation call, an assessment call where we record the calls with AI that gives us the summaries, the insights, the bullet points of what actually happened. And then we take those transcripts and we're able to do things like generating proposals, adding more context into our CRM for that personalized outreach. So it'll email them on an infinite kind of loop randomly with little segments or notes from what happened with our interaction. So it has context that's based on conversation threads. It's trained on knowledge base, the different objectives. So this sales system takes a lot of the heavy lifting and it makes sure that we never ever miss a lead and that we never forget what the prospect or the potential client was interested in, and we know how to engage with them in the CRM. And again, with the automated infinite follow-up, the personalized follow-up, it adds a lot of value to the sales pipeline, and we never miss out on a potential transaction, even years later. Years later, if they're still on the list, if they haven't unsubscribed or said stop, they're still getting personalized outreach and reminders to come back and work with us.
3. Human AI collaboration design. Create systems where AI handles routine aspects while humans focus on judgment and relationship building. The most effective automations enhance human capabilities rather than replacing them entirely.
The next step is to generate, obviously, thumbnails using the 80-20 rule. Thumbnails is the most important part of your content. We have human in the loop or human approval. So after your AI generates your script, the script gets sent to the human for approval or edits, and then it gets sent to the next step, which would be to generate the thumbnails, and then it gets sent to the editor, which is delegated out to a VA, and then ultimately posted. And then the last step of this is these same pieces of content are put back into your content database, and so you can reference those exact transcripts of the content you already have, because again, we're training the GPTs on our own viral transcripts that are doing well. And so by having a database of all of our work, we can constantly select the winning work, the winning pieces of content, and retrain and put that feedback loop back in so that our content gets better and better based on what's doing well now. And we can also repurpose those transcripts and send them into AI agents or other GPTs that are trained on frameworks and knowledge bases specifically for blog posts, specifically for short form or YouTube shorts or reels, specifically for tweets or threads. And that winning idea, that winning piece of content, that winning transcript will ultimately win on other platforms as well. And so that's the content infrastructure that we've actually implemented with real tangible AI agents built in a back end.
Listen, Proverbs 21:5 tells us that the plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. I believe that thoughtful automation is the embodiment of diligence, creating systems that consistently produce results. This is abundance. Insight extraction. Skill number 8 is insight extraction, with earning potential of $300 to $400 per hour. Every major business decision today is increasingly data-driven. Amazon didn't become a trillion-dollar company by guessing. Every product feature, recommendation system, and warehouse location is optimized through rigorous data analysis. It's been said that without data, you're just another person with an opinion. AI is transforming our ability to derive meaning from mountains of information. Here's how to create value through insight extraction. 1. Data infrastructure development. Build systems that consolidate fragmented information into usable formats. Many organizations are drowning in data stored across disconnected systems, making comprehensive analysis impossible. 2. Enrichment strategy. Enhance existing data with additional attributes that increase its value. Something as simple as adding location data to customer records can unlock entirely new business opportunities. 3. Decision intelligence. Transform raw information into actionable recommendations. The highest value isn't in reporting what happened, but in identifying what should happen next, based on patterns and opportunity. This reminds me of Proverbs 25. The purpose in a man's heart is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. True insight extraction is about drawing out the deeper meaning that lies beneath the surface of information. Autonomous agent development. The 9th and most valuable skill is autonomous agent development, with income potential of $400 to $500 per hour. This is where everything converges. Autonomous agents are AI systems that can perform complex workflows independently, handling tasks that previously required human attention at every step. I used to tell people, AI won't take your job, but someone using AI will. Now, my perspective has evolved. If you don't create AI systems to handle routine aspects of your work, you'll eventually be replaced by someone who does. Here's how to develop valuable autonomous agents. 1. Task decomposition. Break complex jobs into discrete operations that can be defined and optimized. The key is identifying which elements require human judgment and which can be handled algorithmically. 2. Training methodology. Build systems for effectively teaching AI using your client's existing data and processes. The best agents learn from actual examples of work done well, not abstract principles. 3. Performance optimization. Create feedback loops that continuously improve agent performance. Human oversight gradually shifts from reviewing every output to focusing only on edge cases that require judgment. Our sales team has implemented an AI-powered guidance system that analyzes thousands of past interactions to recommend optimal responses in real time. The result is consistent excellence that would be impossible to achieve through training alone. Listen, I know some of you might feel overwhelmed by everything I've shared. Maybe you're thinking you don't have what it takes to master these skills, or that it's too late to pivot into this new world. Let me tell you something with absolute conviction. If you've stayed with me until now, you're already showing the curiosity and commitment needed to succeed in this new economy. In Esther 4:14, we read, "And who knows whether you have not come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" I believe the same applies to you. You are alive at this precise moment in history for a reason. This transformation is happening during your lifetime, and you have the opportunity to be part of it. The demand for these skills is unprecedented. Organizations everywhere are desperately seeking people who can help them navigate this new landscape. The question isn't whether there's opportunity, it's whether you'll seize it. Don't wait until everyone else figures this out. Don't postpone your future. The time for action is now. Hit subscribe to join me on this journey. Remember, in just 12 months, the world will be divided between those who orchestrate AI and those who are replaced by it. I know which side you belong on. Let's make it happen together. Book your consultation with us and see how we can help you leapfrog the competition at firstmovers.ai/consultation. I'll see you down the next rabbit hole.